Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most frequently asked questions in the world of energy and negative energy and healing. And it's a very powerful question, and it needs to be answered correctly. Now, I can only share with you my experience on how this phenomena works and how it doesn't work, and I'll take you through the process, and it's up to you at the end to make your I don't like to say judgment, but if it sits right, then it's right for you. If it doesn't sit right, that's absolutely fine. Share your truth, share your experience. I'm just going to share you my experience over these 20 years. Question is, can somebody give you negative energy? So I'm going to start at the very beginning as a pure energy healer and how we teach healing and how we explain and how we protect and how we understand energy in itself. So first of all, I want to explain this. And I think the best way to explain is by truth of, I just had my hand on her breast there and I really didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Should start again. Oh my God, I don't touch breasts, honestly. only a long time ago, and they were chickens. So, okay, come on, be serious. All right. When I first started doing the healing work, I got so excited. I started doing shows. I wanted to go all over the place. I wanted to experience healing, and the best place to do that is shows. So I was booking myself into the big shows in London, all over the world, just doing shows. And basically I had a healing bed like this, and people would come over and I would just do my healing session, and that was it. But in that moment of that healing process, after I'd finished, I'd sit down on my seat and meditate a little bit. And I remember one day I was at London at one of the big events, Mind, Body and Spirit events. And it was the start, pretty much the start of my career, first 3 years. And the seat was next to the bed, and I would sit myself in the seat and just meditate till my next client would come. Opposite me was a beautiful lady. She was a healer, and she was also doing healing, spiritual healing. I can't remember exactly what the name of the healing technique was, but it was spiritual healing. As I opened my eyes, I looked at her body and I could see clearly that she had some kind of disease inside her body. She was struggling to walk, she was struggling to breathe. By the looks that I was seeing around her back, there was a lot of negative energy around her back, and she was struggling, really struggling. And I sat there and I pondered that if you're a healer, surely you should be strong, both mind, body and spirit. You should be physically healthy to be able to give healing. It would only make sense. It doesn't make sense otherwise. So I closed my eyes again, and I actually was sending a healing. I opened my eyes again, and a client had come straight to her, and she smiled, and I watched the interaction. The client took her coat off, the healer lady smiled, and she started talking to her for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then the lady lied down for a healing session. The spiritual healer began a healing session, and as I was watching this phenomena, it became evident to me what I was seeing was something that was so profound that would change my understanding of healing completely. What I saw was the lady who was lying down on the healing bed. From the base, or should I say from the floor, Mother Earth was giving healing to this lady. And this lady was generating an amazing energy, and through this lady, it was coming into the healer. So what I was seeing is the client was giving a healing session to the healer. After that 1 hour, I turned around because I had a client thereafter, and I turned around and looked, and I saw that the lady who got up looked remarkably weak, really weak. And I could hear the healer saying, "Oh, this is very normal," because she was so close. And she was trying to tell this lady that this is normal being weak at the end of it. And I looked at the healer and I could see that her energy had shifted, and the dark energy at the back of her had kind of dissipated, and she looked stronger and happier, and she had a huge smile on her face. But the client looked weak, and as she walked off, she couldn't walk properly. She was struggling to walk. She actually looked worse. It took a while, but as I processed all of this, I kind of came to understand life itself. Life itself is that we are all energy. Everything is energy. Take, for instance, a group of trees. If one tree starts to become sick and ill, the other trees instinctively give healing to that tree. They send its energy. They feed it in so many ways till that tree feels better. In fact, it's now known by science that even when a tree dies, the other trees will keep feeding it for a long, long time. What I'm trying to say today is something so profound that it can change the course of healing in itself. There's only two things that can happen when you give a healing session to somebody, or when somebody gives a healing session to you. One, they actually channel healing that then you heal yourself. Two, they don't do anything. They don't channel anything at all. So to answer the question, can somebody give you bad energy? The answer is no, they can't. However, you being a beautiful tree, you being a beautiful soul, you being a stronger soul than that person who's next to you, you will automatically, as a natural healer, give energy to the person that you're next to. So what I'm trying to say is, if you compare this as two batteries next to each other, if one battery is fully charged and one is half charged, what will happen is the fully charged will give the other battery equal amounts so that they both vibrate at the same amount of charge. So what I'm saying is, if you are 100% healthy and you sit with somebody who is 30% and they start to get upset and get angry and start to burden you with all their problems and issues, instinctively, without you even realizing, your spirit gives that other person energy. But you've got to understand something else as well. We are all radiators and drains at one point or another in and throughout our day and month and year. And ask yourself this question: if you're not feeling well, where do you go? If there's nobody to go to, what do you do? Well, it takes a long time for your energy to get stronger, especially if you're not into healing, self-healing, if you're not into meditation, if you don't know how to heal yourself. Because normally what we do is we run for help when we're not feeling well. Many of us lie down like the animal and we drink water till our energy recuperates, because we can self-heal without even having to go anywhere. But instinctively we feel the need to go and get energy. The best way to do that is going to Mother Earth. Mother Earth heals you and strengthens you so you feel stronger and better. So I guess to finish off and to finalize on this note, I would say this to you: choose the people that you want to give your energy to, so that your battery does deplete and their battery raises, and you feel good about that and you're happy to do that. But if you're in the company of somebody who is an energy or a battery drainer, then be careful, because I think, like anything in life, choosing who you want to give your energy to is extremely important. And the reason why I say that, and it's not out of anything other than being kind to you and yourself. Some people are permanent drains and they feed from other people's energy, and they don't replenish their own, and they don't look upon why their energy is draining, and they don't look after themselves, and they don't clear their thoughts and feelings of bad energy, therefore all the time they drain people and they never ever heal. So they are constant drainers of other people's batteries. They're constantly doing it without even knowing. And I think, guys, it's important that we have to protect our energy to be strong for the people who do really deserve it. And those people who deserve it, in my opinion, are the ones who recognize that they need to strengthen themselves, take care of themselves, replenish their own battery by clearing the fear and anger and worry and depression and all of that what many of us call energy vampires. So I hope today's little workshop serves you well. And the next video I'm going to do is about crystals. So please watch the next video because it's interesting. It's also about, can negative energy get into crystals and how do we cleanse them? I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope it made sense. And thank you so much, guys. We had another 2 more people who signed up for the Pure Energy Healing online and interactive course this coming April. So I'll see you on that course, interactive and live, and I'm looking forward to sharing you so much more information than I do on here. I think you'll really love them 4 days. Okay, I'm gonna get off and I'll do another video for you now. Take care. Bye for now.